So the next part here is, what do we do with that? At the beginning, I spoke a little bit about getting really clear about what it is we want in life. And it's not just, actions and, sometimes we have goals that are tied to achievement. So maybe I just got off the phone with some other BCBAs who I'm working with to be able to embody some of these things. And so for them, there was work-life balance and finances and graduating, getting their certificate and things. So one of them wasn't certified yet. And those types of big things. And so for you as a parent, it might be this goal for your kiddo. It might be getting into therapy with your kiddo, and that as soon as this is achieved, then it'll be better. But as we talked about at the beginning, we change our bar all the time without noticing we change our bar. So as soon as we get that goal, then we just pick another thing that's really challenging for us. And so we kind of skip the part where we have what we want. And so now what I want to do is think about, from here right now, what is it that you want? And I want you to pick a time frame that feels achievable for you. So it might be 6 months, it might be 3 months, it might be 1 year, it might be 3 years. And I want you to paint what is your really ideal life. Maybe even pick like just a day in the life, and we're going to journal on it. And I'm going to give you a longer time to journal this time. I'm going to give you 4 minutes. So that way you can really write it down. And I don't want to just see, actions. I want to see feelings. I want to know how you're going to feel about this thing. So if you're waking up in the morning before your kiddo does, and you're having 20 minutes by yourself to make your coffee in peace and quiet, which is a really big goal of mine. How do you feel about that? How does that make you feel? For me, that would make me feel peaceful. That would make me feel calm. That would make me feel fortified for the running of the bowls that happens when my 4-year-old wakes up. Things like that. And so go through a day in the life of your ideal future, even if it feels unachievable right now. That's okay. That's okay. Dream big here. And write it down. Actually write all of it down if you can. So I'm going to go ahead and set that timer for the 4 minutes, and I'll see you in a minute. So please actually write it down. And if this feels hard, that's okay too. Just keep coming back and keep showing up and keep trying. The timer will go off and it'll be done. And those other things that you have on your mind, we will get back to. We've got just a minute and a half left, and you're doing a really great job. And I know that this can stir up some emotions, and that's okay. That's okay. We can sit with those emotions, and we can allow them to guide us in our future. Maybe even take note if you're writing something that's really meaningful to you and it feels unachievable, or it's scary, or you feel like you shouldn't want it, just make a note of that. That's part of this cycle too, is observing the way that we think, observing the judgments that we have, and allowing them to exist. All right. So that's the last activity. You did a really, really good job. And again, you can always do this again. I usually encourage people to do this frequently, because what